To the very first Oklahoma Chef video on the Oklahoma Chef YouTube channel. I am your host. I'm Chef Arlen Buff. I'm rising from Oklahoma, Duncan, Oklahoma to be exact, Southwest if you're not familiar. And this show, as kind of explained in my intro, we're going to be doing a lot of fun things. And today we're starting the show off with a bang. We're working with a great company. They partnered up with me and they sent me some products. Head Country BBQ out of Ponca City, Oklahoma. We've got their Head Country seasoning. This awesome, I have not had it, and this will be the first time on this video is when we try this together here. Head Country Apple Habanero Barbecue. And then you gotta have the OG, baby. Got the OG here. Today we're gonna be doing a pork butt. I've got pecan wood out on a smoker, getting to be 225. And it's a 7-pound pork butt. We're going to rub that down and smoke it for 12 hours. So I'm going to take you through this entire process. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Guys, so the next step now we're going to be rubbing this pork butt. Now, it's also known as the Boston butt, okay? So it does have a bone that runs right here. So when we get this thing off the grill, it's going to fall off the bone, literally, okay? Now, as I explained earlier, we're using Head Country's original seasoning. I'm so excited. This baby's packed with red bell peppers, garlic, onion, salt. There's no other seasoning needed except for the Head Country original seasoning, okay? Now I'm going to show you how to properly rub meat for any type of barbecue that you do, okay? You're going to be real generous with this. You guys see how much I'm putting on. I'm going to zoom in here, all right? I am generously putting this on, okay? I want this thing to be totally packed with this awesome seasoning. Looks like there's also some parsley or some type of herb in here too. It's not listed on the ingredient list. It just smells so good, guys. And this thing is going to be awesome. And just in case you're wondering, this is a little over 7 pounds. Obviously, it's going to vary. I like doing about 5 to 6 to 7 pounds, and that's usually, like I said, about 12 hours. It's just the main thing about smoking. Now, I'm cheating. I've got an electric smoker, okay? But the main thing about smoking is that's keeping that heat consistent. And today we're going to do a very good job at that because we have an electric smoker. So 225 for 12 hours, and I'll keep you posted. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you real quick. You can't really tell, but the fat side is on the top. Okay, so that fat renders down through the meat. If you do it the opposite, you're going to have a bunch of flare-up and things not happening. So we've got this baby going pretty good. It is consistent 225, and we'll see you in 12 hours. Okay guys, it's time to make our topping for our sandwich here. So we're going to be cutting up one yellow onion. I'm actually only going to use half of it in the video, but if you are feeding 5 or 6 people, use the whole onion. All I'm doing is taking the skin off, and we're going to thinly slice this. As you see there, the cuts are pretty even. Now with the jalapeno, we're going to take the stem off, cut it in half, and then we're going to flatten that out. And then continue to make julienne cuts or a thin slice. And then what you'll see here is I'm going to take out the white segment and just keep the body of the jalapeno and mix those with my onions. After you get that all mixed up, you're going to put some buttermilk in there and just let that soak until it's time to fry our topping. Hi guys, welcome back. You remember the onions and peppers that we had soaking in buttermilk? So I've kind of dredged those off. They're still pretty wet. All right, I've got some flour here, just all-purpose flour. Okay, and I've got about a tablespoon of we're going to put more of that Head Country original seasoning, some garlic powder and garlic salt mixed to that. So we're going to go ahead and mix that in. All right, nice and even there. Okay, I've got 3 eggs with about half a cup of milk, and then 2 cups of panko breadcrumbs. All right. Now, anytime you are breading anything, okay, fried chicken, whatever, it's dry, wet, dry. Okay. Sometimes you can go dry, wet, you know, dry if you want it extra, but we're going to do just one here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just really coat these really well. Okay. You want to make sure that you really mix this in, because if it gets, if there's spots that you miss, you're not going to have a clean breading. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do something like that. Just might help if you had a sifter. I don't have one, so I'm just going to kind of use my hands here. Right. Again, this is an important part because you don't want it all to be stuck together. Okay, you can kind of see how it's trying to do that. We're going to go ahead and transfer it now. And we're going to use our breadcrumbs to kind of separate that. Okay. It looks like a mess, and it is, but this is going to make a really delicious. And you can see how thick and beautiful they're getting. Kind of like an onion ring. Alright, man, these look awesome. Alright, guys, so what I ended up doing was adding just a little bit more breadcrumbs, but we've got this to where I want it. Nice and thickly breaded, beautiful, right? I got a fresh oil, okay, and we are going 350 degrees. Alright, I'm going to try to show you this here. And it's really just as simple as frying French fries or onion rings, guys. So this part is certainly very easy. Remember, dry, wet, dry. Then we're going to fry these at 350. Okay. So I'm going to let this go for a second, and I'll show you the results after it's done. All right, guys. So this was a good full 90 seconds. Look how beautiful those are. Couldn't ask for anything better. All right, and just carefully put those down on your paper towel there, and let that kind of get the excess grease. I can smell the onions and the peppers. It's just really nice. Let's keep going. I've let it rest for about 15 minutes. And let's talk about the pork real quick before we break it up. So you might be like, oh my God, it's so burnt. Like it's black, it's charred, it's ruined. You've ruined the whole dinner. Absolutely not. This is the exact color that you want. Okay, I can smell this. It is so beautiful, and I know that this is going to be exactly what we want. So watch this. Look at that, just fall apart. Oh, man. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to kind of gently pull it apart. All right. Remember that, what I said earlier, this is just going to fall off the bone, and that is absolutely happening right now. And here's the bone. Wow. I mean, guys, I really wish that you could smell this. Look at that. No more bone. But we have a little bit of meat there, so I'm going to make sure I get every little piece there. But as promised, it's just to fall off the bone, guys. Hi guys, all right, now it's finally time to put this great sandwich together. I want to bring you guys in and have you check out this pork and just how sexy and delicious it is. Man, okay. Now, the only thing that I've done is I kept the pork in the oven for a couple of minutes, keeping it warm, let it warm after we shred it, okay? So I could get my onions and peppers done, okay? So now, all I've done is I took a little bit of garlic butter in a pan. I figured you guys could toast a bun, right? I got a nice color on here. This is a Hawaiian bun, all right? Now I'm gonna start building this sandwich. All right, so if it was me at the restaurant or if I'm making this, I'm going to pile it like that, and then we're gonna grab some onions and some jalapenos. We're really going to just stack this up and make it look awesome, guys. Oh man, look at that sandwich. Are you kidding me? Now, as I said before, we're going to be using the apple habanero barbecue sauce, okay? And I am going to just do this for you guys here. Now watch this. Oh man. Now look at that sandwich. Let's give it a try, huh? 12 hours on the smoker, all this work. Bon appetit. Mmm. Oh. So good. The jalapenos. Mmm. It's a perfect bite of spice. The buttermilk, allowing it to soak in that buttermilk, has cut out a lot of the spiciness that you might have gotten, and it's just this great smoky, crunchy, sweet. The apple habanero, I taste the apple, there's a slight kick of habanero. Man, great job, Head Country. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please take the time to subscribe. I'm putting a link above my right shoulder. Also, Head Country's Facebook page is a link for them. So thank you guys for joining me, and we'll see you again.